Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another day of our Summer Reading Club programming. And today we're going to be making these little fish using bottle caps. So, what you'll need for today's craft is some bottle caps, of course. I just got mine off of spare plastic water bottles, but you can use any bottle caps, no matter the color. And a pencil or pen for tracing. Some googly eyes, if you happen to have them. If not, you can draw them on. Some scissors. You will need some paper. I would recommend blue for the background, that way you don't have to paint or color over it. And I'm also using yellow just for the fins here, as you see. And you will also want some glue. I'm using hot glue today because it dries so much faster than regular white glue. Now, in order to get started, what you need to do is grab your blue background or paper that you're going to be using as your background, and then you're going to be grabbing your bottle caps and just kind of spacing them out on the paper where you would like them. So, I'm using 4 bottle caps today. It's completely up to you. You can use 5, 6, 3, 2, whatever you would like to do. And yeah, just with these, place them around the page. And as you see with my example here, I just put mine all the way around, one facing this way and the other 3 facing that way. And then you're gonna wanna grab your yellow paper here. And as you see, there's these little triangles that are cut out. That was from my example, but I'll do exactly the same thing, just on the other side here, and then cut them out. And that will make our fins for each fish. There we go. And it doesn't have to be exact or perfect. The size of the fin is completely up to you. So now here's mine, just like that. And because I've already cut one out, so all of my fins for the fish are the exact same size, I'm going to use this to trace my other triangles. Just like so. And then once I've cut out 4 of these, that's when we continue doing the next step. That's 2. And then number 3. Just like so. And again, using it to trace. Nice and easy. All right, just like that. Now I have 4 of my triangles here. Just like that. Now, these ones, what you'll want to do next is you will actually glue the backside of them and put them around your page where you want the fish to go. For an example, I'm going to grab again my hot glue here. You can use white glue or regular glue stick if you'd like. I just like hot glue because it dries really, really quickly. There we go. And once you see here, just one sec, I will erase my trace mark. There we go. So. See, just like that, I've glued it to my page here. And then I'm going to want to grab my bottle cap and again, glue on the outside rim of it. And then we're going to put that right here, right so it's overlapping and going on top of this triangle. And if you're using hot glue for this, be very careful. It's really, really hot, and especially going on the outside edge of the bottle cap, you can burn yourself really easily. looks just like this. You see how there's just a little bit of overlap there? And you'll want to do this as many times as you want, making sure to do this for every fish, where you put down the yellow fin first, and then you put down the bottle cap. Now, with the bottle caps themselves, what you can do, like in my example here, is if they're not colored and they're just a clear plastic, you can paint them, you can use marker on them, whatever you'd like to do to get different colors. I just used different colors of Sharpie markers because it worked really, really well for on the sides as well. But that is completely up to you. Now, after you have finished putting all of your fish on the paper, you can then start to customize it as you would like. So, for myself, what I did was I put googly eyes just on the top corners of each fish, as you see here. And yeah, I just had the ones, it's a peel and stick, really, really easy. But if you don't have those, you can just draw on the eyes and the mouths here. I also used glitter glue on the fish just to add a little bit more pop, if you see on the fins too. And I actually ended up using some tissue paper for the seaweed. Now, my seaweed, it looks a little bit uneven, but that's okay, because what I wanted to do was kind of wrinkle it up and crumple it up so it looked a little bit more natural. And you can add any kind of details that you want, whether it be coral at the bottom or other fish. And a really, really neat trick that I did for actually doing the bubbles was I grabbed a straw and then I dipped it in white paint, making sure that the white paint didn't bubble over at the bottom. So an example here, I just dip it in the white paint, and then I'm gonna blow just a little bit, and that way you can actually see through up to the top of the straw. That means that the paint didn't bubble over at the bottom, and then you just grab it and stick it on the page, just like so. And at the top there, you can see that there's a little bubble. It's really neat. And if you need to keep dipping your straw in to make these little bubbles, that's okay too. It can take as much or as little time as you would like. But that'll be everything for today's craft, guys. Thank you very, very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed making these cute little fish using only bottle caps. And that should be everything. So have a fantastic rest of your day, everyone, and I will see you all soon.